You will wait 1 year more. That 1 year can cost you approximately $57,000 in potential growth. It is 7:43 in the morning. You are standing in your kitchen, coffee going cold on the counter, phone in your hand. You opened an investment app last night, stared at it for 11 minutes, then closed it. You told yourself, not yet. You told yourself, next year, when things settle, when the raise comes through, when the credit card is cleared, when life feels less like a series of emergencies held together with tape. It is a Tuesday in October. The light outside is flat and gray, and somewhere in the background of your life, a clock you cannot see is already running. You don't feel it yet. That's the cruelest part. You don't feel it at all. Here's what no one tells you about waiting. It doesn't feel like a decision. It feels like nothing. It feels like Tuesday morning, like coffee going cold, like scrolling past the app you downloaded and never opened. But waiting is a decision, often the most expensive decision most people will ever make, and it hides inside ordinary moments. You are 27 years old. You have $200 a month you could put away. Not comfortable money, not easy money, but possible money. If you start today at 27, investing $200 a month at historical average market returns around 8%, you could accumulate approximately $702,000 by age 65. Read that again, $700,000 from $200 a month, from a number that feels almost embarrassingly small. But you don't start today, you wait. Because life is complicated. Because Tuesday is already heavy enough. The year goes by the way years do when you're not watching. January is cold. February is forgettable. By April, you get the raise you were waiting for. By June, you've spent it. Summer comes. Summer leaves. You book a trip you half enjoy. You upgrade your phone. You tell yourself October will be different. October arrives. The light outside is flat and gray again, almost exactly like last year. And here is what happened while you were living your life. The market moved without you. Compound interest ran its quiet, relentless math. The people who started a year before you typically collected 1 full year of growth, 1 full year of dividends reinvested, 1 full year of your future that now belongs to someone else's account. You didn't lose money. That's the trick. You just never made it. And there is no receipt for what you never built. Let's make this real. Uncomfortably real. You waited 1 year. Just one. You are now 28 instead of 27. That 1 year at $200 a month at historical average returns around 8% could cost you approximately $57,000 in potential growth by age 65. $57,000 gone, not lost in a bad trade, not stolen, simply never created because you waited 12 months. Wait 2 years, you may miss approximately $109,000 in potential growth. Wait 5 years, you may miss approximately $232,000 in potential growth. These are not dramatic numbers invented to frighten you. These are the outputs of compound interest calculations based on historical market averages and consistent contributions. It does not care about your reasons. It does not care about the credit card. It does not care about the raise. It does not care that Tuesday felt heavy. The math is patient. The math is merciless. The math has been running this whole time. There is a particular silence that lives inside delayed decisions. You can't hear it at 27. You can't hear it at 30. But somewhere around 40, in a quiet moment, usually late at night, it begins to make a sound. It sounds like arithmetic. You pull out your phone. You find a compound interest calculator. You type in your age. You type in what you have. You type in how many years are left. And the number that comes back is not the number you imagined. It is smaller, much smaller. And the distance between what you have and what you could have had if you had started at 27 sits there on the screen perfectly still, saying nothing. That distance has a name. It is called the cost of waiting, and it has been compounding quietly inside every year you called not the right time. Here's the question no one asks. Not, why didn't you start investing? But, who is the person who always waits for next year? You know this person. You have been this person. They are not irresponsible. They are not foolish. They are not lazy. They are someone who learned somewhere along the way that their financial life was something that happened to them, not something they built. They wait for the right moment the way people wait for permission. for the economy to calm down, for the market to stop being scary, for someone to tell them they're ready. But readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is a lie we tell ourselves while the clock runs. The person who starts before they feel ready does not become wealthy because they were smart. They become wealthy because they refuse to wait for a Tuesday that would never come. Stop thinking about percentages for a moment. Think about what $57,000 to $127,000 means. It is potentially 3 years of your child's university tuition. It is a paid off car twice over. It is the trip you've been putting off for a decade. It is the emergency fund that means you never panic again. It is the 6 months of freedom you take if everything fell apart tomorrow. That money was never going to come from a windfall. There is no inheritance on its way, no lottery, no mysterious uncle. It was going to come from $200 a month, invested quietly for decades while you lived your life around it. That is the whole story. That is the entire secret. Not a strategy, not a stock tip, not perfect timing, just starting 1 year earlier than you thought you could. Imagine a different Tuesday, same flat gray light outside, same coffee going cold, same weight of everything still unresolved. But this time, you open the app. You do not wait for the credit card to clear. You do not wait for the raise. You do not wait until you feel ready, because you understand now that feeling is a con. You put in $50, maybe $100, maybe the full $200. It doesn't roar. It doesn't feel like a movie moment. There is no music. You just pressed a button while standing in your kitchen at 7:43 in the morning. But something has shifted. A door that was always there that you kept walking past is now open. And on the other side of it is not just money. It is a different version of you. One who decided that their future was worth 10 minutes on a Tuesday morning. Years from now, you will not remember the exact Tuesday. You will not remember the amount. You will not remember the market conditions or the interest rate or what the headline said that week. What you will remember is that you stopped treating your financial life like something that needed perfect conditions to begin. You will remember the feeling of being someone who acts instead of someone who waits. And that feeling, that identity, compounds too. It compounds into the person who reviews their portfolio at 35 and feels quiet confidence instead of quiet dread. It compounds into the person at 50 who has options, real options, not fantasy options, the kind where you can choose your work, your time, your life. It compounds into the person at 65 who does not do the math on what they missed because they started. Because one ordinary Tuesday, they stopped waiting for next year. The money is real, but the person is realer. And it all started in the kitchen at 7:43 when the coffee was going cold and you finally pressed the button.